Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine. I'm your teacher Ms. Nadia Rukh from Ami Pernal Girls College, Ahmedabad. I hope you remember we have finished up our chapter number 18 in the last lecture, that is alcohol, phenols and ether, and today we are starting with the exercise of this chapter. Please keep your copies with you because you are going to note down some of the things because we are starting with the exercise of this chapter today. First comes MCQs. In your books, there are MCQs given. First one is, which compound shows hydrogen bonding? So I think you can see the options over here. There is alcohol. So ethyl alcohol is going to give the maximum hydrogen bonding. Among rest of the three, there won't be any hydrogen bonding present. Which one among following is the universal solvent? So we know that water is the universal solvent. According to Lewis concept, ether behave as acid, base, acid as well as base, or none of them. Ethers always behave like bases. Ethanols can be converted into ethanoic acid by which method? Hydrogenation, hydration, oxidation, fermentation. Ethanol can be oxidized, so the process will be oxidation. Some other MCQs are, ethanol is denatured by adding methanol, carbolic acid, acetone or propanol. It is in fact methanol by which it can be denatured. When phenol react with CH3COCl, the product formed is usually an ester. Phenols and acid chlorides react to produce esters. This is the reaction shown for the formation of esters by phenol and acid chlorides. You can see they are reacting together and this is the ester that is being produced along with HCl. Next one is, Williamson's synthesis of ethers is superior to alcohol because it makes symmetrical ethers, asymmetrical ethers at room temperature, both symmetrical and asymmetrical ethers. You know about that. You have already studied this reaction. You can see it over here. It can produce both symmetrical ethers as well as asymmetrical ethers. Both can be produced by this process. Next one is, a methyl phenol is also called as cresol. Methyl phenol is also called cresol. Which one of the following compound does not contain carboxylic acid, acetic acid, benzoic acid, formic acid and picric acid? Picric acid is the one which is not having any carboxylic acid in it. Hydrogen bonding will be maximum in diethyl ether, ethanol, ethyl alcohol or trimethylamine. Hydrogen bonding will be maximum in case of ethanol because ethyl alcohol and ethanol both are same option, so both can be selected. Which one of the following compounds has no attraction at all with the water? In this one, this benzene has got no attraction at all with the water. Rest all of them have got oxygen, so they can be attracted towards water. Phenols are more acidic than alcohol. Which statement is correct? Phenol turns blue litmus red. Alcohol liberate carbon dioxide. Phenoxide is stabilized due to resonance. Alkoxide is stabilized due to resonance. C option is the correct one. Carbolic acid is treated with dilute nitric acid at 25 degrees. The product formed is ortho nitrophenol, para-nitrophenol, meta-nitrophenol. Ortho and para both will be produced because carbolic acid is having phenol having hydroxyl at the benzene ring. So hydroxyl group is ortho-para directing. So both A and B will be formed. Oxonium ion is formed when ethanol reacts with sodium metal, phenol reacts with sodium hydroxide, ether is treated with HI, ethanol is treated with sodium hydroxide. Then C option is the correct one. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol is commercially called as picric acid, TNT and picric acid, and there are two more options as well, carbolic acid and fumaric acid. Picric acid is the correct option. Now moving on towards brief questions, brief question answers from this chapter. Most of the questions you can answer by yourself. They are simple ones. What are alcohols? How they are classified? What are monohydric alcohols? How they are classified? Compare acidity of primary, secondary and tertiary alcohols. You can do it by yourself. 2-butene is the major product when N-butyl alcohol is heated with concentrated sulfuric acid. This is the reaction which is given whenever primary carbocations, because we know they are unstable and they are formed too slowly so that they can be a significant intermediate. So in this case, whenever N-butyl alcohol is treated with sulfuric acid, there will be oxonium ion produced over here and hydrogen will be removed from the carbon which is present next to it. Why? Because carbocation produced from the primary alcohol will not be very much stable, but secondary carbocation will be more stable. So in that case, hydrogen will move from this portion to this portion and here double bond will be created between these two carbon atoms, producing 2-butene. What is the mechanism of dehydration of alcohol? This is given in your book. How will you obtain benzene from alcohol? This is the reaction. First of all, we will treat ethanol with concentrated sulfuric acid and heated ethene will be produced. Now ethene will be brominated or bromination will be done. So 1,2-dibromoethene can be produced by treating bromine in the presence of CCl4. Then in the presence of alcoholic KOH, elimination will be done and acetylene will be produced. Now when 3 molecules of acetylenes are passed through a heated tube, they are polymerized to give rise to a benzene product. Next question is, alcohol and phenols both have OH group, but phenols are more acidic. This has been discussed in the previous lectures. How will you differentiate between alcohol and phenol? Right, nomenclature of ethers. Why is phenol more soluble in water than toluene? All these has been discussed in the previous lecture, so you can answer it by yourself. How will you prepare alcohol on the industrial scale? Distinguish ethanol from methanol and ethanol from phenol. Ethanol and methanol can be distinguished from each other through iodoform test, and ethanol and phenol can be distinguished from each other through Lucas test. How will you distinguish between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol? This can be done with the help of Lucas test. You can write reactions by yourself. Give IUPAC name and structure of the following compound. Secondary butyl alcohol. Draw a secondary butyl alcohol and give it IUPAC name by yourself. Second one is lactic acid. Lactic acid has got this formula, and the name of the compound is 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. This is carboxylic acid. At position 2 there is hydroxyl group, so this will be called 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. Tertiary butyl alcohol, you can draw it by yourself and name it because it's easier one. Tartaric acid can be shown over here in this way. This is tartaric acid having 2 carboxylic groups, so it will be called dioic acid. These will be numbered in this way: 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is a compound having 4 carbon atoms. 2 of them are holding COOH group, so they would be called dioic acid, 1,4-dioic acid. And upon position 2 and 3 there are 2 hydroxyl groups, so it will be called 2,3-dihydroxybutane, 1,4-dioic acid. You will understand the nomenclature of carboxylic acids in the next chapter, inshallah. Give reactivity of ethers. 2 methods for the preparation of phenols, all are given in the book. How does phenol react with nitric acid, sulfuric acid, hydrogen in the presence of platinum, sodium hydroxide, Ag2O? All of these reactions are given in the book. Find out answers by yourself, mark it as your homework, and you will have to send it to me on the WhatsApp group. What is oxonium ion? Describe chemical reactivity, explain forming terms: oxygen dehydration, oxidation, dehydration, esterification, and ether formation. How does ethyl alcohol react with the following compounds? Find out reaction. Again, question number 7 and question number 10 are your homework. You have to do it by yourself. How will you distinguish between an alcohol and a phenol? They can be distinguished from each other through Lucas test. Alcohol will give Lucas test and phenol will not give. An alcohol and an ether, they can also be distinguished by, again, Lucas test. Alcohol will give Lucas test and ether will not. Methanol and ethanol can be distinguished from each other with the help of iodoform test. A tertiary alcohol and a primary alcohol can be distinguished through Lucas test. 1-propanol and 2-propanol again can be distinguished from Lucas test. So this is the exercise of this chapter. Now moving on towards last question, which is about reasons, and this is mark it as your homework. They are very simple questions. You have to give answers in 3 to 4 lines. Ethyl alcohol is liquid while ethyl chloride is a gas. You have to discuss intermolecular attractive forces. Ethyl alcohol has got higher boiling point than diethyl ether due to the hydrogen bonding, which is extensive one in ethanol. Absolute alcohol cannot be prepared by fermentation process. Ethanol give products with concentrated sulfuric acid under different conditions. Water has higher boiling point than ethanol. These 5 you have to do it at your homes by yourself, and you will have to send me through WhatsApp group. Now moving towards skilled activity, which is given at the end of this chapter. Number 1 is consider the following compounds. There are 5 compounds which are given. Question is, you have to name each compound. The first one, the name of first compound will be 2-methyl-2-butanol, because at position 2 you can see a methyl group and hydroxyl group is also present. Number 2 is methanol, and third one which has got hydroxyl in between, as hydroxyl cannot be inside the chain, so it will be connected with this carbon atom which is holding one hydrogen. So what is attached with it? What is the another group? It is hydroxyl which is attached here. So this compound can be called as 2-butanol. Next compound is, the pictures are not very clear but you can follow from the book. This compound is called 1-butanol, and this compound will be called 4-methylphenol, or it can also be called para-methylphenol. Next question is, name each of these compounds. We have named them. Which one of these 5 compounds which were given, which one is the primary alcohol? Primary alcohol is methanol, which is B option. Which one is a tertiary alcohol? 2-methyl-2-butanol, that is A. Structure number A was the tertiary alcohol. Which one is a phenol? Number E, that is 4-methylphenol. It was a phenol. Which one is a ether? None of them is a ether right now. Okay, next question is, consider again the compounds given in question number 1. Which one will react with the sodium metal? Primary alcohols, that is B option methanol and D option butanol, both of them will react with sodium metal. Which could be oxidized to an aldehyde? B option, that is methanol, and D option 1-butanol, both can be oxidized to an aldehyde. Which could be oxidized to a ketone? C option, that is secondary alcohol, can be oxidized to a ketone. Which will be a strongest acid? 4-methylphenol, because phenols are much more acidic than alcohol, so 4-methylphenol will be more acidic. Which one forms an alkene when treated with excess of concentrated sulfuric acid? 2-methyl-2-butanol, when it is treated with concentrated sulfuric acid, butene will be produced. Which one has got lowest boiling point? Phenol has got lowest boiling point. Phenol, when we compare phenols and alcohols, phenol has got lesser boiling points as compared to alcohols, because alcohols has got extensive hydrogen bonding in them. That's why. Moving on towards next question from the skilled activity. Following table give physical properties of water, ethanol and ethoxyethane. You can see the physical property, the boiling point, density, surface tension is mentioned. Suggest the explanations in terms of intermolecular forces and why. The boiling point of ethanol is greater than that of ethoxyethane. Ethanol has got hydrogen bonding and there is no hydrogen bonding in ethoxyethane. The density of water is greater than that of ethanol. Why water is more dense as compared to ethanol? Because in case of water, there will be more water molecules due to extensive hydrogen bonding. They are more compact. So as compared to ethanol, ethanol also has got hydrogen bonding, but it is not as extensive as it is present in case of water. So what will happen due to the more compact structure in a small, what is density? Density is mass by volume. So more mass of water will be contained in the given volume as compared to ethanol. And ethanol, as you can see this structure is quite a extended kind of structure, or it is bigger structure as compared to water. So lesser mass of ethanol will be contained in the given volume as compared to water. Surface tension of water is greater than that of ethoxyethane. Why surface tension of water is greater than that of ethoxyethane? Again, due to hydrogen bonding. Surface tension you have studied in first year. It is due to hydrogen bonding. The stretched surface, the above area to hydrogen bonding, it is more stretched in case of water as compared to ethoxyethane. Next question is, 5 different bottles contains propanol, 1-propanol, butoxybutane, cyclopentanol, 2-methyl-butanol and methanol. If the bottles were unlabeled, which chemical test would you use to find out which liquid was which? In this case, you will see alcohols, because first one is alcohol, third one is alcohol, fourth one is alcohol, and fifth one is alcohol. So all these A, C, D and E, they are going to give Lucas test, but B, that is butoxybutane, it will not give Lucas test. And how will you distinguish between all these alcohols? Again, this one is a primary alcohol, this one is a secondary alcohol. This one is a tertiary alcohol, and methanol is again a primary alcohol. So among all these, Lucas test, the different timings in which the product formation will be done will distinguish between primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol. So the right answer will be this ether will not give the Lucas test, and rest all will give Lucas test, and we will distinguish between all rest of them by knowing the time in which they are completing the reaction. So that's all for today. Thank you very much, girls. Allah Hafiz.